Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back with another recording of Dishonored. Let us continue. So last time we basically killed everybody in sight, is what we did. There's no collectibles here, but we missed a collectible in the last time. So I think I can just kind of sneak through this platform undisturbed by the fact that there's probably not going to be anybody around. Trying to shut off these spotlights. Here's an alarm that we could rewire. That way this alarm cannot be reactivated in case we do run into some trouble. I don't think we can. I think we've already set off the alarm so many times and killed everybody. Get more bullets. Get some bolts. Slip incendiary bolts. Maybe I should use some of those. Can't sleep here. Now this would be the power for the other pylon. So I have no idea how you'd really do this stealthily, not setting off any alarms or killing anybody. But I imagine you would have to go through that path to turn it off. We could rewire it if we so chose. But I don't know if anybody else is showing up. So we're gonna cross this bridge, I suppose. Maybe that wasn't always opened. Maybe when you set off alarms, half the time it opens up and unlocks certain doors. Feels like I could grab onto this and climb up. I may have to. Well, there's a chain there. A chain here, so maybe with the right blink abilities we could reach. So I take this, can't take the Sokolovs. We'll use the switch to lower the drawbridge. That's making a loud noise. I lowered it as much as I raised it. Oh well. We want these drawbridge spotlights shut down. And it looks like that's what we're gonna do.
Ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Licks. Crap.
So one of the objectives is complete. What is our next objective? Find and enter Sokolov's home.
What for? The lights are working perfect.
Well, there's nothing to do. And I like climbing the pillars.
No. Stupid cut.
Oil tanks be or somehow. Why they always gotta put me with you, I just don't.
So the next sounds like the rats are having a party over there. Let's see. Can I inch my way here and not die? Seems like I can. No more collectibles around. Just making sure this area is so big. Go over here. Here, door key needed to open that. Alright. Anything over here? Nope. So now we have to kidnap Sokolov. So we've been through 2 sections already. And now we're into our 3rd. There's 1 rune right in front of us, and 1 bone charm and Sokolov's house pretty far away. That rune felt very much like something where we should particularly absolutely find that regardless of how badly we're playing. That way you have at least a chance to upgrade. Can we upgrade anything with our powers? It would also be kind of cool if they explained the musical notes stuff. Freezing time costs 8. That sucks. Jump height and fall damage reduced. We've only fallen once. I'm gonna go with blinking. Let's upgrade our blink ability to blink 2. Now we can go further distances.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Indeed, I believe so.
So I want to sneak around all these guys. This is its own little puzzle.
I just love watching them turn and turn.
What, them wheels?
Yes. Round and around. Like the cycle of life. Such a wondrous symbol.
So these wheels turn something.
You say so, sir.
And
Remember, guys,
I'm not sure
you must make sure
I really need to do anything with them.
Very
Or not.
Should the factory shut down for launch?
There's no
sir.
hatch on this section. I could work my way around the back. I think we have to turn off the switches to this wall.
Wait.
I managed to do that without causing trouble.
I'm supposed to be on duty over
So that turns off the wheels. But it doesn't.
here. Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Chances are very good.
So there's a guy here, a guy here. I have 3 sleep darts if we want to play that way. If we can make this guy before he turns around, I'll grab him.
Better make a pass over here. What happened? Whacked in the head?
One more sleep dart. So I think the wheels stop turning, which then allows you to blink over there. we can either take the whale oil out, or we could reroute it. Neither one of us neither option does anything as far as giving you experience or anything that you can really feel this game intended to include something like that. Have a hacking mini game or something, and have a real different options there. It is a little strange though that we're having the power and the controllers right next to each other when on several occasions before this we haven't had that as an issue. I'm stuck on the road right there. Let's get this bone charm if we can. Blocked from the other side. I guess that means I'll have to go up here. Can I make this jump, or should I just blink? I'll just blink. So this is the area that I was talking about slightly earlier. It's a whole new ball of wax as a side quest. We found more side quests than I did when I first played this game, which I can help people that are in trouble. And we know the bone charm is not above, it is below.
Find a way to keep these rats off me so that I can get out.
So there's a lady down there, and these rats will attack anybody in this square section. See, there she is. She's trapped. We need... Here's the doorway that was blocked, by the way.
Take care of the rats, please.
And so here's a rotten corpse that's a lot more rotten than anything we've seen before. The corpses we've seen. Am I killing any of them? Let's try this. Incendiary bolt.
Do that.
Oh, come on. Spring razor. Apparently rats don't activate spring razors. Are you safe?
Thank you for helping me. I thought it was safe. There were rats. So many rats, completely infested. I know some folks aren't superstitious, but I swear, the rats showed up after a man came through, waving around an amulet of some kind. It looked like it was made of bone. But he's dead now, like the others who were living here.
So let's find that bone amulet. Here he is. So it feels like the rats are attracted to the bone amulets. I don't know. What is this? Potions give you slightly more mana. I'll take that over something else. What are we gonna take off? White rats won't attack me. I'll turn that off since that's not really helping me any. Doesn't seem to be true. Maybe the white rats aren't attacking me, but all the other rats around them certainly are. We don't see white rats by themselves. So, no real reward there. Just the bone amulet. That's, I suppose, reward enough. As far as collectibles go, nothing's left. So into Sokolov's house we go to potentially section number 4. Let's see. Have to abduct him. So we know there's a rune 69 meters that way and 23 meters that way. The bone charm. Let's start this way. It's 11 meters on the next floor. Not even sneaking. Okay. Send us food, not bullets. Corpses and flies. Horrible, horrible plague. It feels almost like the rats, if I could get the rats to come up here, might be able to crawl through here. Let's possess. I have no idea what it says like there. It sounds like oh highest. Like, no, it doesn't feel. That doesn't feel right. Over here doesn't seem right. Pick up those coins. There must be another way. Here it is. Plain as day. Might even use this pathway for entering this section. Like here. Here's something we can do right from this distance. Highly explosive.
You're here.
So I'm not ready to begin with that, but I think we just freed a couple people for probably no reward. Bone charm. So what's that bone charm? Twist of Fortune. Very rarely a potion gives you full mana. What do you mean very rarely? I'm playing on easy. My potions always give me full mana on easy. So that entire thing is useless to me. and on it is a secret stash tip. It feels like missions and stuff are all getting little tips and hints more than a full optional things. We haven't had anything like Granny Rags just telling us to go poison something. With my long distance blink now enabled, let's see, just double check. Sokolov is in that area. That's where we're going. Do I have enough? I have like one sleep dart. And that's exactly what I needed. I need to get into Sokolov's house.
After Sokolov, and make absolutely sure he continues his work. The screams are evidence his work continues. Thus, the screams are evidence that I have done my job.
Keep him away from the alarm. Darn it.
Attention, all members of the City Watch. A dangerous intruder has been spotted on Cauldron's Bridge, near the home of Empress, head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Any personnel in the area are ordered to take all measures to protect Sokolov.
So, here I am, fully leaning out. They cannot see me. This is so ridiculous. Just completely and totally ridiculous. But as soon as
I'm going back.
I think he did see me as soon as I started moving. More dead bodies. Not a big deal for me. We'll go ahead and use the health. Of course, if I really want to screw this up, I could rewire this, and now I could go set off the alarm and cause all kinds of trouble. I guess I can't set off the alarm. Actually, there's a second path I'm seeing here. Would this be a better path? Or maybe this is how you could have swam this way and reached. Yeah, I bet you could have swam and got to that point this way. Now, there's no way to set off the alarm, sadly. Sokolov's house. This is an unbreakable door, and behind it is an elevator.
Attention, all members of the City Watch. A dangerous intruder has been spotted on Cauldron's Bridge, near the home of Anton Sokolov, head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Any personnel in the area.
Let's get up high.
All measures to protect Sokolov.
Sneak around here. There's a guy. Get him knocked out. So we've got a lot of guys just everywhere.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Yes, of course.
We have this wall of light here.
I told her to keep the children inside. I told her.
Can't break that glass or I'll get everybody coming after me. Here. For your own safety, lady, just stay asleep. Was not really expecting maids to show up. People are whistling and driving me crazy with the whistling. There we go.
Someone's over there.
Help me! Get behind you! Stand clear!
I think you just killed the maid.
Motion for the man who kills this one!
I've lost some of my health, but I don't know why.
Die, damn it!
Why am I losing some of my... There's an overseer device somewhere around here. It's messing me up. It's messing up my abilities. Wow. Those things are nasty.
I'll flush you out. You won't stay hidden
Rats are
for
eating
long.
all this.
Here you are.
Go ahead and fill back up. There's an elevator. Go ahead and just smash this. Take this. So this has been hacked. So I can walk through it. Good. And that probably means I can walk through that one too. But I would rather not take my chances. Let's get this piece.
Huh? I need more men!
Boy, how do you do this quietly?
You're gonna bleed, damn you! Firing!
That took a lot of work. Get through that room. We'll go ahead and keep that and pick this up. Pretend to read a book. That's where I can read, I just choose not to. Is there much of a difference? Not really. But there's a slight difference. Couple sleep darts needed, good. Some bolts needed. Here's a whale oil thing. Bull rat fetus. Why I can pick up the bull rat fetus, I don't know. More meters up for that collectible. 21 meters. 15 meters. There it is. Here we go.
I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most vividly in a dream last night, has great potential according to the latest celestial alignment. As for test subject 312, after the characteristic sloughing of the skin, she should be dead by mid-morning tomorrow.
He's quite mad, you know.
Please let me go.
Ah, awake, I see. How are you feeling?
Much worse. Do I have a plague? Please, sir, I don't want to die.
Hush now, no one's going to die. You are much improved, number 312. The formula I administered to you is working exactly as it should.
Target neutralized.
Thank you, whoever you are. He kept me in a cage, like an animal. The pain is horrible right now. So I'll just hide in a corner and leave when I'm feeling better.
So it almost feels like I could make some kind of cure elixir. Let's see.
Sokolov here. Progress today. Test subject 312 is declining rapidly. As I theorized, formulas 12 and 17, administered in combination, greatly accelerated the progression of the disease. Interestingly, the respiratory mucosa has erupted and raised pustules, grayish in color, which burst, causing hemorrhaging and pain. I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which, in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most vividly in a dream last night, has great potential, according to the latest select.
That's what he just said.
Alignment.
So
as for test subject 312, after the characteristic sloughing of the skin, she should be dead by mid-morning tomorrow.
So he doesn't have a cure, or he has no interest in making a cure. Let's see. Either way, I save the girl.
I don't have anything to take.
So this is uncharacteristic here for the game that we've been playing. We've got to get this body down to Samuel and not be caught. Here we could do the whale oil thing. Again, I have no idea what the fetus, why we can pick up the fetus or not. Let's go ahead and put him down. He has big old gold bars, so that's interesting. I want to see if we can... Here's the elevator, good. Carry him, spin the globe while we're at it. Okay, so this thing needs whale oil to run. That's not a problem.
Dangerous intruder has been spotted on Cauldron Bridge, near the home of Anton Sokolov, head of the Academy of Natural Any personnel in the area...
How long have we been playing? 35 minutes, not as long as I thought. we've got our battery full of whale oil. In we go. Pull the switch. And down we go. Did we get the rooms and everything? Yes, we did. So the danger here is if somebody comes. So I kind of need to walk this next 27 feet without Sokolov, just to make sure he's safe and I don't kill him.
Spread out. There's been word of a ruckus. No details yet.
All of you come.
Come on, please! Can't stay hidden forever.
That only worked for one of them. Darn you, game with some intelligence.
Take out his legs.
Crossbow bolts don't come across. Everything they throw, including bullets, won't work. So I can do this. But it would probably be a big mistake to take Sokolov to do that. So
Attention, all members of the City Watch. A dangerous intruder has been spotted on Kaldwin's Bridge, near the home of Anton Sokolov, head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Any personnel in the area are ordered to take all measures to protect Sokolov.
So here was somebody we tried to free, and I think they may have gotten shot anyways. If I just throw him down there, he would die. So we're gonna have to find the correct path. I believe this is it. We got almost all the collectibles in this level.
The royal physician himself. He made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off.
Let's give Sokolov back. So, we killed 29 hostiles, but I think in reality I probably killed more than that by tricking people to run into the wall of light. I missed the Sokolov painting. He's a physician and a painter. I killed one civilian. What was the one civilian I killed? The alarm went off 3 times. There was 16 dead or unconscious bodies found. That is overall high chaos, as every run up to this point has been. So we also robbed Pratchett's safe and saved the stranded woman from the rats. But we didn't get a special action for saving the woman in Sokolov's laboratory, interestingly enough. We missed one bone charm on top of the painting. Oh well. This really is a game that just screams out, don't try to do everything. I wish they had made the game so you could do everything, but I mean, that's so away from the Bethesda. You have 12 different options, but once you take one, the other 11 disappear. And that's how this game was made, by that Bethesda mentality, that it giving out achievements, implying we should be playing one specific way, really comes right at odds with that. Anywho, interrogation. The royal physician Anton Sokolov is now in custody of the loyalists. Through Sokolov, it will be possible to strike directly at the closest at those closest to the Lord Regent. How cooperative will the most brilliant man in the Empire be? He must be swayed or coerced into telling what he knows.
They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
So, even though these areas are kind of big, the fact that they're built by 3 tiers, a level 1, level 2, level 3, almost consistent,
Well done,
makes
well done.
the city feel
I doubt a dozen
small.
soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machine. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
I guess sleep sounds good. Couldn't sleep before.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here.
You can stay here whenever you want. Yeah, I like Emily. It's strange she's in the same clothing that she was in 6 months ago. They haven't given her any new clothing since.
Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Why would you say no? I mean, why would you be cruel to her in the, after all that's happened to her? So she's just reading a book.
She was bribed with sweet biscuits and ox milk, armed with stories of magic and seafaring, all to keep her sane in a time of turmoil.
So I can't talk to her, and of course I can't kill her, wouldn't want to. There's no new collectibles. So this is the point where they say she's taking a bath, you could run in there and peek if you so chose. If I recall correctly, I don't even think she's too upset or she catches you. She may not catch you at all. But we're not gonna do that for YouTube decency's sake. Just because, and also because I'm trying not to be a creepy person. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy first.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time. It's not that I object to holding him hostage for a while, since he's been aiding the Lord Regent, but it's a shame. I always found him rather charming.
Darn it. Okay. Let's come in here and...
Royal Physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying the city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats?
There's
Is
rats
that the
in
company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress. The very aristocrat was funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
So let's talk to him and see if we can
You're
convince
part
him.
of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Perhaps I can find a bribe for you. Let's try to do this non-lethally.
A curious strategy.
Of which I approve.
Talk to Piro and buy a bribe. Interesting, alright.
I'll leave it to you. But if you get tired of questioning Sokolov, I'll let you know that his taste for King Street brandy is legendary. I think Piero has a bottle. It might help persuade you. If not.
Piro... Does he have... Let's see, which one's Piro? So the Mysteries of Pandisia. That's what I think we probably... what this area was. That's Wallace. Come on, the side quest is telling me where he is.
So, you've already pried into the mind of the great Sokolov. I must admit, for both you and Sokolov, it's rather
I'm just
thrilling
walking
to have
away.
such notable figures here with us. I wonder if
Where's
Sokolov
Piro?
knows-
Where is Piro? Oh, Piro is peeping.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock.
I'd rather you didn't spy on people here, Piro. Look, if you're never gonna win her favor getting caught. I'm not gonna approve you being a creepy person.
I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion.
Give us
It's
the
well
alcohol.
known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle. However, I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pandisian spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
Sure. So new upgrade available boot still. Interesting, I got that. Oh, King Street brandy is 150. Come on. Thought you said it was expensive. Boot stealth, I'll take that. Boot stealth 2, I'll take that. Optics can't afford. Shame. We'll get as many sleep darts as possible. he did a really good job of moving this character out of the way as the other character was walking.
Evacuated areas
But
is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by officers of the Watch. Display your pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights of others in these trying times and preserving the timeless.
They should just freeze time in the when you're talking to people. That's the real solution there. Instead of trying to have people always walking, just freeze time when people talk. It would solve so many of these Bethesda-like problems that plenty of other games have.
I doubt he has changed much.
So let's bribe this guy.
King Street brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight, the timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the ground. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, you'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
So, the next puzzle is going to be even a little bit more challenging. Can't open this. Here. Helping and training hounds. Let's talk to him and see if we free him.
I swear I never saw her face. Although I can vouch that her hindquarters are the finest in the city. Perhaps the Empire itself.
So, I think I can let him out. But he's got to be ready to go out. Let's see. Called the Spheres Volume 2. Yeah, I can just like open the gate and let him out. It seems like. But not yet. That must be something we do later. A little bit more gold that can be picked up here. There's no way into the hound pit. Jump over that. Here's their gambling board. Let's see. Apparently Grinder and Old Blue did pretty well. There's the bidding odds.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
So we have another optional thing. As far as collectibles, there's nothing here.
I knew Sokolov would see reason and tell us what we need to know. He never actually liked the Lord Regent.
Here's Lady Emily.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink me?
So,
of course.
I wish when we got into these cutscenes it
not
would
for young
move
girls
back
to
and
learn.
forth between the people
But I will
talking.
be Empress, won't I?
It's a little lazy.
And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself, and that's what Empresses do mostly.
A little lazy
isn't it?
in the camera programming.
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
A masked ball. You happen to have the most clever mask of them all.
Everything was so fancy at the Golden Cat, but in a different way than the palace was fancy. The old Madame Prudence said that all the ladies are princesses and the men come to admire them.
So, is there anything else to do? I guess not. Let's see, let's check our... We have the optional task, ride with Samuel to the Boyle Estate. We're going to a masked party. We have 2 runes, which we could use to do what? We can't bend time. We would still need 8 for that. Jump height increased. We'd have to get overall movement speed increased. Ooh, so the jump height is increased with this, with including blink. So let's set that. Let's buy that. Level 2, you can sprint faster. How many runes would we need? Let's see, 2 here, 3, plus 2 here is, so is that 5 or 8? 2, that's 7. 7 plus another 5 is 12, plus another 8 is 20, 23, 26. We need at least 26, probably 36 more runes. We have 78 coins and 2 rewire traps. Probably shouldn't have wasted as many as I have. So, let's see, how fast do we run? It's still not super fast. So the achievement is something like this. Like, do something along that line and try to travel as fast as possible, blinking as far as you can, and maybe that got me the achievement, maybe it didn't, I don't know. But
entering a hive of aristocrats, all who live to kiss the Lord Regent's backside. I'd rather swim with the hagfish. Lord Pendleton is an exception, of course.
seems like I could kill this guy too. This is so strange. Could I come in here and kill all the people in this area and just have Emily be left alone? What kind of ending would that be? Can we really get a different story to the end of the game doing that? Or is it gonna game over me or what? Why it gives me even the prompt? We gotta try this. Let's go ahead and just save the game here. Really? The Loyalist conspiracy is dissolved. So you can do it. You can do it if you want to. But the game, you game over immediately right there.
Alright. The Boyle costume ball, huh? Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready?
Lady Boyle's last party. You've learned that the Lord Regent's strongest supporter is Lady Boyle. However, 3 women in the Boyle family are referred to as Lady Boyle, the wife of the late Lady Boyle, and her sisters. Sokolov's painted Lady Boyle from behind under unusual circumstances and does not know which is actually the Lord Regent's ally. You have been sent to the Posh Boyle estate on the night of a costume party in order to determine which Lady Boyle you must eliminate.
The Lord Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around.
So
Good news
tall
is,
boys
once you get
are
to the party,
walking
that mask of yours
watchtower.
right in. Enjoy your evening out with the folk of quality. Better you than me.
And there is an achievement for trying to like teleport to the back of them and stabbing the guy that's controlling them. Although that is a very difficult task. And then we're in this new area, and I have to admit that this new area, we only see it once. The last area that we saw, we're only going to see once as far as the bridge. It definitely feels like they probably would have used it twice, at least this first section, if they could, and probably merged the bridge area, this area, and the street area that we've seen twice all together into one big open world. But they must have run out of time and resources to get that done. Speaking of having run out of time, I am out of time for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.